Hello, my friends. Welcome back. How are you? I hope doing okay. Let's see what I'm up to today. So I have this mold here, and she's it's a lady, and she has flowers on top of her head, and you see her nose and her lips. I don't know if it's a lady or a girl, but it's beautiful. And we are going to try to do the mix and mold with her. So, I played with this a little bit last night, and I made a strawberry jar because I wanted to get, just kind of, see what it was about and everything before we done this piece right here together. And this is like a succulent planter, but you don't have to put plants in it. You can put anything you want in it. I seen people doing artificial flowers, wrapped candy, all kinds of different things. Here's the mix and mold sealer that I got. This is matte, and they do have a glossy too, but I got the matte. Now, I have my measuring cup here, and I'm going to do 2/3 of the mix and mold, and it says on the container 2/3 of the mix and mold goes with, you got to do 4 tablespoons of water, but we're going to do this twice because I think that's what's going to maybe fill our mold up. I hope, because it's hard to really do the math on this stuff, how to figure out how much you need for a mold by the way that it describes how to use it on the back of the container. It says on the back for a small size mold, 1 tablespoon to 1/6 cup of mixed mold. For a medium size mold, 2 tablespoons to 1/3 cup of mixing mold. For a large size mold, you need 4 tablespoons to 2/3 cup of mixing mold. For an extra large mold, you do 6 tablespoons to 1 cup mixing mold. So that's how they break it down on the back of the container. So it's kind of hard to do the math on your mold, how much you're going to need of the mixing mold. So I'm hoping that we'll make it with what I got right here. So I did 2/3 cup of the mixing mold twice, and then I did a total of 8 tablespoons of water. So now we're going to add the water to it. And I probably should have put the water down in the container first and then maybe added a little bit of powder at a time while I was stirring it. But we'll see. I'm not sure how good this stuff, I don't know if you would say degasses itself. I mean, this is new to me, so I'm not sure how the bubbles release out of it. I don't know if it's going to be really good doing that or if it's not going to be. But you would think that it would be because you don't have long at all to get this stirred up and get it put in your mold before it starts setting up and getting firm. And I did learn that last night when I was, playing with it a little bit. I had to chunk some of it in the trash because I didn't know that it was going to set up that fast. I did watch a few videos on it, but you can't really tell by watching a video, you know, or the videos I watched. I couldn't really tell exactly how fast it had set up before it was poured. So, yeah, I had to chunk a little bit of it in the trash. And I wasn't too happy about that because I had made up a pretty nice sized cup of it. And this, you have to use a lot of the mix and mold. You know, it takes a lot of it to just a little bit of water. I wish I would have got more buckets of it now. I didn't realize that it, you know, took so much of the mix and mold. But I'm going to try to go back to Michael's today. And because the Michael's I went to, it was like 2 hours away from where I live. So I'm going to go to the Michael's that's closer to me today and see if they have any mix to mold buckets there. I'm not going to get the little bags though, because that's not even worth it to me. If they don't have the buckets, then I'm just not going to get any more of it from that Michael's. But yeah, this is really fun. I didn't know I was going to enjoy this so much. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pour it into the mold. And I'm tipping the mold to the side so that it can kind of fill up, you know, into those flowers and stuff at a slower pace than just chunking it all in there, you know, and maybe getting bubbles caught in the flowers. Which I'm probably pretty sure is going to happen to me because I'm, you know, this is my first time using it. Well, besides last night. You know, I'm not really experienced using it yet. So I'm probably pretty sure I'm going to get some bubbles in the flowers. But we'll see. You know, this stuff may be really good at, you know, at releasing the bubbles and stuff. So the trapped air. So we'll see. I'm just bouncing the mold around before I fill the rest of it up. And I do see some little bubbles in the flowers. So what I do is I take my fingers and I pinch the flower where I see it at. I just pinch it in my fingers and move it around a little bit. And I do see quite a few of them. So hopefully we won't get a bunch in there. And I really need to hurry up because this stuff is already getting firm. So I'm going to go ahead and finish pouring it because it's trying to set up on me. And I didn't put any colorant in this. I'm not real sure what all you can use with mixed mold. I'm going to have to do some more research on that, what all I'm able to use. I did find out that there's a black that you can buy in the mica powder off of Amazon, which I did purchase to use with this. And I'll show it to you all in another video. But since I didn't use it, I didn't show it to you. But yeah, I'm going to have to research a little bit more on the colorants that we can use. I did find out that you can use the Resin-Crete colorants, and I do have a box of those. But I wanted to do this one, I wanted to leave this piece right here white because I think it is so elegant looking and just beautiful. So I just left this piece white. And I'm still messing around with it, trying to, you know, make sure it doesn't have any, the bubbles that I do see, I'm trying to make sure I wiggle them out of there. And I think I'm done fidgeting with it. Okay, we're back now. And it is ready to demold. But look, I didn't have enough mix and mold to fill it up. And I didn't know if you could mix some more mix and mold and pour it over this. I didn't know if it would be okay to do that. So since I didn't know, I just didn't do it. So we're going to go ahead and demold it like this because I did fold it back a little and put it on my table, and it doesn't have any problem at all sitting up. So it's going to be fine the way that it is right now. I got to do a little sanding on the bottom for that lip right there that's at the bottom. But I'm going to get some sandpaper and I'm going to wet sand it. Now, I don't know how in the world I'm going to get this out of this mold. So I had to go sit down and put it between my legs and really work it off of there, you all. It was hard to get it to the point where I got it to start demolding it with you all. It was hard. You know, with resin, I could go put some, some soap in it or something, or some oil. But I didn't know what I could do with this piece to get it out of the mold. Isn't it beautiful? I love how it turned out. And this stuff, I could feel it all day long. It feels like silk. I don't know. It's so smooth. And I did get a few bubbles here, but nothing major, nothing bad. So I'm going to take my little file here, and I'm going to see if it's pretty easy to file it down a little so you can't even tell. And it looks like it's going to be real easy to file down. So that's not going to be an issue. But I didn't think I was going to like this much, you guys. I'm telling you, this stuff is addicting. You know, you may not want to go get you a bucket of it or a bag of it. I'm telling you, it's addicting. You make your first piece and that's it. You want to do more and more and more. Kind of like resin when I first started resin. It's addicting, I'm telling you. And the pieces are so beautiful and elegant. And you can, when you have your little bucket, they say to keep the same little buckets you use your stuff in. But I take the bottom of it and pour it in a bag and use it for terrazzo chips. You know, if you do any colorants in it. And I see there's like some kind of, it looks like it's wet or something inside of there. Does anybody know why it looks that way? If anybody knows, drop it in the comment section below and let me know. Okay, here's the little strawberry jar that I did. I did it last night. And look at it. It is beautiful. I put some pink in it, but it didn't hold the real vibrant pink color. It just gave me a light pink. But I think it's so beautiful. And I didn't have enough resin to do the resin. I didn't have enough mix and mold to do the lid. So I did the lid in resin because I had a few pieces I was doming last night. And I had some left over, so I thought, well, I'll just do the lid in resin and see how it turns out. So I tried to do a really light green. And in the center of the top of the lid, the top of the strawberry, I did a little bit of gold drop. And I shouldn't have done that because it kind of flowed into the little top of the strawberry. See right there? But it doesn't look bad. I could put a ladybug on it or something and hide it, you know. But it's cute. Look at that. I love it. What do you guys think of this strawberry? Do you think it's cute with the mix and mold on the bottom and the resin on the top? Well, my friends, it's about that time to say bye for now. But I will see you real soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. God bless you. Bye-bye, my friends.